Winter in Wisconsin. Embracing the cold the Cheesehead way. Now, winter isn't for hibernating. Hey there, snow-loving friends, and those who maybe need a little convincing. You're listening to the Traveling Cheesehead podcast, and I'm your host, Danelle Gay. Today, we're diving headfirst into frozen lakes, flannel fashion, and the wonderfully weird way Wisconsinites embrace winter. While some folks bundle up indoors with that cocoa and central heat, we grab our blaze orange and jump into the lakes on purpose. If you've ever wondered how a state with wind chills that could freeze your eyelashes still finds ways to celebrate, well, you stick around. From snowmobile races to fish fries on the ice, this episode will warm your heart, even if your toes are frozen. So, curling clubs and cold weather camaraderie? Oh my gosh, let's start with the sport that confuses outsiders the most, curling. Wisconsin has some of the oldest curling clubs in the country, like the Wauwatosa Curling Club, which dates back to the 1920s. If you've never watched a bunch of grown adults sliding rocks down a sheet of ice while yelling at teammates with brooms, it's an experience. But here's the secret. Curling isn't just a sport. It is a social scene. There's hot toddies in the lounge, lots of laughter, and more flannel than a lumberjack reunion. And hey, you don't even have to be good at it to have fun. There's ice castle and snow sculptures. So let's head to Lake Geneva, where magic meets the frozen architecture. That's right, I'm talking about ice castles. This isn't just a block of ice with a couple of lights. These are massive, twinkling structures built from hundreds of thousands of icicles, complete with LED tunnels, ice slides, throne rooms Elsa would be envious of. It's equal parts romantic and kid-friendly. And yes, it makes your Instagram pop. And while you're in the mood for art, don't miss snow sculpting events like the one in Racine, where teams carve massive blocks of snow into dragons, castles, and cheese wedges. During Sun Prairie's Frozen Fest, which is the weekend around Groundhog Day, you'll see beautiful ice carvings in their downtown square right across from their city hall. We get ice fishing in Wisconsin, and then we have frozen fish fries. So nothing says Wisconsin winter like ice fishing. And then frying what you caught right on the lake. Okay, well, maybe on the side of the lake, not actually on the frozen lake. Communities like Sturgeon Bay and Eagle River host ice fishing derbies that are more like winter tailgating parties. You'll find brats sizzling on portable grills, plenty of local beer, and people sitting in shacks that look nicer than most Airbnbs. And yes, many towns hold fish fries right on the ice. Because why wait until you get home? Snowmobile racing and watercross insanity? Yes, in Grantsburg, the third weekend of July is snowmobiles on water. Yes, it sounds like a summer sport, but it's called snowmobile watercross, and it's bonkers. Racers gun their sleds across the lake, hoping they won't sink, because if you stop moving, you swim. And in winter, snowmobiles take over trails across the North Woods. There are races, poker runs, and plenty of roadside taverns offering hot cocoa or something a little stronger to warm you up. Then there comes the Polar Plunge. This is where you are freezing for a reason. Now, if you've never heard about polar plunges, let's talk about them. It's exactly what it sounds like. Jumping into a freezing body of water, often in a costume. But it's not just crazy for the sake of it. It's usually done to raise money for causes like the Special Olympics of Wisconsin, and events happen all over the state, from Milwaukee to Madison, even up in Chippewa Falls. Want bonus points? Do it while dressed like a cheesehead or a cow. Those photos last forever. Now, Flannel Fest cozy meets cool. This is an incredible little celebration in Janesville, Wisconsin. So, Janesville brings us Flannel Fest, usually in February, where warmth meets weird in the best way. Think beard contests, axe throwing, flannel fashion shows, whiskey tastings, and more. Personally, I like the little mini marathon that has the Lazy Boy recliner stop. And don't worry, everyone's welcome, even if your beard isn't quite burly. Here is a truly Wisconsin spectacle, sturgeon spearing on Lake Winnebago. It's part ancient ritual, part modern outdoor adventure. Spearers wait in tiny shacks with their big spears, watching a hole in the ice for these prehistoric-looking sturgeon to swim right on past. There's kind of a festival vibe on the ice, complete with brats, beer, and music, even if no one actually gets a fish. But it's cold, it's quirky, and oh, so Wisconsin. Now, I've talked about Paul Bunyan's cook shanty before, this logging camp comfort food. After all, we're talking winter fun. You have earned a hot meal if you've been out there snowmobiling, ice fishing, or actually jumping in the lake. Head to Paul Bunyan's Cook Shanty in Wisconsin Dells, where the blue spatterware dishes, red and white checkered napkins, and fresh donuts served family style bring you right back to the old logging camp days. Think heaping plates of eggs, sausage, and pancakes, and yes, more donuts than you think you can eat. It's cozy, hearty, and pure comfort on a cold Wisconsin day. So, winter isn't the enemy. Here's the deal. Winter in Wisconsin, it's not something that we survive. It is something that we celebrate. Frozen parties, neon snow pants, and old fashions that warm the soul, that's the trick to all of it. Whether you're curling for the first time, biting into a donut at a cook shanty, or jumping into an icy lake dressed like a fish, remember, the cold doesn't stop us. It just makes us get more creative. Join the fun in our Wisconsin Road Trips Facebook group and tell me how you celebrate winter. And swing by travelingcheesehead.com for more quirky cold weather finds and foodie fun. If you loved today's episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your fellow flannel-wearing friends. Until next time, stay curious, stay cozy, and keep exploring.